Hey guys, Gabe Games here, back with Back to the Dawn Part 3. It's been a little while. I know I haven't uploaded, and I honestly don't have an excuse. I might have had an excuse if I thought of one, but I haven't, so I don't have one. But we're finally here with Part 3. So I left off with needing to get to the property storeroom. Why? Because I need to get a card to scan what kind of animal this lady is, I think, or something like that, to figure out how to contact her, to figure out the scandal going on. That's what we're doing. I am going to look over my quests, and we're going to see what we need to do, and then we'll get into that. Okay, so I looked over our quests. We got a few side quests we can do. A lot of them are just listening to phone calls, and that's about it. The leaky toilet thing seems to be to explore if I need to, but we're gonna kind of, I guess, try and figure out how to raise my relationship with the guy working in the storeroom. So he was like, oh yeah, you can go in there and whatever. So we're gonna go to head count, and at head count we're gonna see what to do from there. Hey, the head count's starting. Get in line. My mama is real Karen, and I remember she always said, spare the rod and spoil the child. What? So when I'm strict with you, it comes from a place of caring. You should be grateful. This next announcement is about caring, so listen up. The Venerable Father Anderson has put a donation box in the chapel to nurture your sense of fraternity. I don't care whether or not you have any spare cash to donate, but I'm warning you, if I catch anyone stealing from the donation box, I will punish him severely, for the Father of the Forest punished me. Fish, you got another visit today. Looks like it's Alex's courier. Well, don't just stand there, I ain't carrying you. Well, I mean, you could. Oh. Visitation is 1 hour, not a second more. Okay, thanks, Fred. Sir, isn't the visit room on the left of the hallway? What's this place? Is this your first conjugal visit? I think I said it wrong again, but it's okay. And I'm gonna say it wrong every time. Conjugal visit? Yeah, this is a conjugal visit room. Your girl's waiting for you. My girl? She paid a lot of money to book this room. The courier's a woman? Hey, you going in or what? Or would you rather stay out here with me? Why am I getting flirted with today? Let's enter the room. Let's see this lady. Good morning, handsome. Oh, hello, miss. No need to be so formal. If I'd known you were gonna be such a cutie, I'd have worn something nice. You look great as you are. You're so sweet, but unfortunately, I'm here on business. Well, stand there and wait a moment. Here. This is what your boss wanted. It's lipstick? Yeah, but I have to say, it's not a great color. What would Alex want with lipstick? Beats me. Maybe he likes to embrace his feminine side when there's no one else around. Anyway, it wasn't supposed to be me coming today. I'm just covering for my hungover sister. Only talk brain rot, but for the character voices, enough. I can't put that on YouTube. I'll be embarrassed. That is an actual digital footprint. Like, y'all, if I go to college and I'm like, and someone's like, what do you like to do? And I'm like, oh, you know, I upload some YouTube videos, stuff like that. They're like, let's see it. And they pop up this video of all videos, and they say, hey, Dole, show me your tung sahur. Like, what? Okay, now give me the labubu. I've got a big job to do later. It's 300, but maybe I can mog her and only pay 200. Or I could embrace the true Sigma that I am and do 100. Wait, Sophie said it would be 300. Is that so? Do you think maybe she got it wrong? You did? Didn't you just say she's hungover on matcha? Yo! Roll better, please. Are you trying to trick me, furball? I'm not that gullible. Sophie would never make a mistake when it comes to Labubus. Even if she was
drinking matcha to forget her Tung Tung's name. So I'm guessing you want to keep the money for yourself.
Damn, she got me.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? Here, take it.
300 for some damn Labubu. I got pink lipstick. A small pink lipstick that smells faintly of matcha. Is Alex going to paint his Labubu with it?
And furball. That little haggling attempt of yours was so dumb.
I'm sorry, I tried. Hey fish, is the visit over? Have you been waiting right here the whole time? Cut the crap. Follow me to Mr. Beastland. So, did you get it? Here's a lipstick. Oh, he's sniffing it. Good. This is exactly what I wanted. But what do you need matcha for? There are times you have to show some color. So, what about the job at the staff block? Yay! I tried to haggle her and then I had to give her $300. So, now I need to persuade Tony the Camel to withdraw his application. Don't know who Tony the Camel is, but we're gonna go downstairs. I can give him a gift. I don't even know what do I have that would be good for him. I mean, I have beer here. Okay, how do I bond with him though? Persuade him to talk about himself. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we can roll it. Oh my god, I'm so sexy. Okay. We got a critical success. Okay, let's see what he has to say. You won't give up, will you? Don't be disappointed. My story's boring.
Okay.
Prompted by constant questions, he finally tells you some of his story. It's like he and I are from two completely different worlds. Okay, let's see. Tiger John, a loner of few words with a personality that makes him extremely unapproachable. He also has a reputation as a terrifying fighter, to the extent that even the three gangs do not dare mess with him. His only hobby is smoking alone during recreation. A lone wolf like him almost certainly has an interesting past, but it remains a mystery to most. John is an orphan who grew up in a small, war-torn country. As a youth, like other boys at his age, he joined the army to make a living. The hardships of war made him strong, professional, and cold-blooded. Although he won all the battles as a soldier, the corruption of the president's army made them lose the war. Later, under the Elias stripe, he became a professional mercenary and traveled to many countries. He made a lot of money, but also killed many innocent people, and the constant gunfire and bloodshed turned his heart as cold as ice. That was until one day when he met Deer. John was on a route assassination mission. He had already dispatched the warlord who was his target, as well as over a dozen of his bodyguards. However, just as he was about to report back to his employer, he heard crying coming from the closet. He opened it to discover a baby deer, no more than a few weeks old, whom he assumed was the warlord's daughter. Upon hearing the infant, his employer immediately ordered John to eliminate her as well, promising him double the pay. However, his usual merciless heart hesitated. He looked down at the child that he had orphaned and had flashbacks of his own miserable childhood. He disobeyed the order and fled to this country where the fawn, whom he unimaginatively named Deer, where they lived in anonymity. But the past has a way of catching up with bad guys like John. After 3 years on the run, Deer was found to be suffering from a rare blood disease that would kill her if left untreated. Yet, just when John was at his most desperate, government agents tracked him down. They wanted to make a deal with him, an almost suicidal wet work mission in exchange for Deer's long-term treatment. The mission got John shot 5 times, but he miraculously survived. The government could not just let him go, but as long as he stays in prison and serves his sentence, it would hold up his end of the deal. Deer is 9 years old now. Her adoptive family loves her very much, and she has been completely free of the disease for the years. The government sends John a few pictures of her every year. For him, that is enough. Does Deer still remember you? It doesn't matter. Tiger combo! I gotta go talk to Alex the Lion and told him that I became friends with John. Hey fella, I finished your mission. Here you go. Deliver quest. Exclusive interview. Yeah, John's a killer. Thanks. $100. I want to go work at the mailroom. and talk to Owen and start bonding with him. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and get to work. Okay, now I gotta lock in and do this because the last time I didn't understand it, but now I kind of do. Oh, it's lunchtime? I need food. Please, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Yes, eat my steamed dumplings. They were so yummy. Can I have some omelet? Thank you. I was really hungry. And then I'll rest and get stamina recovery, and then we'll be ready to go outside and play. I don't know what I'm going to do outside to play, but I'm outside. I guess I could read some books. You know what? Let's figure out the ways to not get splashback when when taking a dump. Soap, toothpaste, and alcohol lamp uses +1 power consumption of electronics -5. You can also craft corrosive solution. Okay, cool. I guess let's read this one. Finish it's on the shelf at least. You can know the skill that the TV program unlocks before watching it. Actually, I kind of like that, but I don't have the skill points to enable it. I guess let's go ahead and start Game of Kings. I wonder what that's a reference to. It is time to head back in for dinner though, so can't finish it just yet. I'll have to finish it tomorrow and see what skill it unlocks me then. Let's go ahead and grab some dinner. I do not want cream. And I'll eat it now. So I think what we'll do is we'll just end off the day here, work at the conveyor belt, get the report up with the worker, see if we can get the card, and stuff like that, then go about the day. And pray that I don't get a nightmare. Good morning. Time to get up. Filthy fur. Okay, so I should take a shower. I stink. Let's do head count. Quiet, guys. It's count time. Today's my lucky day. A 4-leaf clover is glowing in the pot on my desk. So any crap you're planning to pull today is doomed to fail. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now today's announcement. Because of the recent increase in the variety of lunch dishes on offer, the cooks have been complaining to me about insufficient staff, so starting from today, we'll be recruiting more inmates to work in the kitchen. Inmates will be required to work under the supervision of guards and the cooks. Just so you know, there are cameras all over the cooking room. Any stealing of ingredients or utensils will result in immediate revocation of your work permit. If you want to work, see me later. Okay. Well, I'm going to go to the mailroom, because that's the job I need to do. Ooh, what's up? Is there a problem with your work? I've finished one round of sorting. I think I've got the hang of the machine. Great. Was there something else? Fish for information about the corridor. Officer Owen, I see that there are other rooms in this corridor. So what? How about spend less time snooping around and more time working? I just wanted to say if there are any other jobs in these rooms, I'd love to do them. I used to be a journalist. I'd be better suited for some type of clerical work than sorting packages. You're looking for a white-collar job in prison? Well, I see you're a hard worker. I happen to have a desk job I can give you. It doesn't pay well, but listen good. My partner originally did this job, so you better take it seriously. You can count on me. The job's not complicated. First, you see that pile of letters on the table on the right by the window? Those are the ones I've inspected. All you have to do is record them in the book. Once you finish the pile, bring the letters to the door to the corridor, and I'll open it for you. What are you smiling for? The job sounds easy. Okay, but don't interrupt. I'm not done. Beneath the corridor is this storage room. There's glue and letter seals on the table near the door. Reseal all the letters and put them in the letter cabinet, then you'll be paid. But I'm warning you, no slacking off. The job shouldn't take any longer than 20 minutes. Don't make me come into the corridor and look for you, understand? Yes, sir. I won't let you down. And if you have any free time, there's been a lot of cockroaches around recently. I can't stand those gross bugs. I'd be real happy if you could get rid of them. Okay, I'll keep my eyes open. Record the mail. Time to get on recording the mails. Come out as soon as you're done, no lingering. Okay. I finally made it in. I only have 20 minutes. I need to be quick. This door doesn't have a keyhole. It can't be picked. This must be a keypad for the door to the storeroom. I should snoop around here. Maybe I'll find clues related to the code. There's a pile of papers on the table. I wonder if they could contain the information I'm looking for. Rummage through the papers. I think I found something. A work log and some change and a scrunched up sticky note. Let's unscrunch the sticky note. Hey Owen, today's my last day before I go on marriage leave. I wanted to say goodbye in person, but unfortunately you took time off to watch the game. Thank you so much for agreeing to help me out with work next month. I'll show you photos of my trip with Jessica when I get back. I'm sure you'll find my job a piece of cake. It's just recording mail, keeping logs and whatnot. Oh, there's also the management of the inmate property storeroom. You don't need to worry. I've changed the access code to a number you know well. I don't want you to have to make international calls to me every time you forget. I promised Jessica she'd have my full undivided attention during this vacation. No work allowed. You know how it is. Anyhow, I won't write the code down on a sticky note because I'm worried you'll just lose it. I thought about it and decided to use your favorite player stat that you talk about all day long as the code. It happens to be exactly 4 digits. And knowing you, even if you forget your own birthday, you'd never forget that number, would you? Well, that's all for now. I'm flying out tonight. Don't work too hard. Your partner, Chen. So we gotta figure out what he likes about the game and who his favorite character is. Let's head out of here. See if we can talk to him about his favorite player. Hi, Officer Owen. Yeah, what now? Talk about the TV. It's nothing, but I couldn't help overhearing your TV. As I mentioned before, I used to work in TV, so I pick up on that stuff. TV, huh? Sounds like a decent job. I was a news reporter. Maybe you've seen my show. News? I don't really like watching the news. It just makes me angry. I'd much rather watch a basketball game. It sounds like Owen is a basketball fan. Maybe I can keep him talking about this subject. Basketball? What a coincidence. I'm something of a fan myself. Oh, really? As you know, there's not much entertainment in prison. Shooting hoops during rec is pretty much the height of sophistication for us inmates. I guess it's better than brawling. And the guys are always talking about their favorite teams. It's almost getting to be a form of social pressure. To be honest, I don't expect much from you inmates when it comes to your taste in basketball teams. Ask about his favorite team. So what's your favorite basketball team? I just roll like a 2. I guess I can tell you, fan to fan, like, if I had to choose my favorite team, it would be the Lakeshore Waves. Partly because I was born in Lakeshore City, but more because it's the team that my favorite player X played for until he retired. X of the Lakeshore Waves? Could that be Owen's favorite player that Chen mentioned in the sticky note? Follow up the favorite follow up the topic of his favorite player. Gosh. I guess there must be some special reason why this X is your favorite player besides his great ball skills, right? Of course. First, the fans call him X because of the special jersey number. It also happens to be the same number I had on my high school team. But the main thing is, the year he had his legendary season, I made the first team by emulating his style. My dream back then was to be a superstar like him. Can you tell me about that legendary season? Girl, come on, re-roll that. Sure, since you're so interested in him. But you better use your hand to hold your jaw before I tell you, or it'll drop to the floor with surprise. It was his peak season. He single-handedly achieved so many legendary stats, like scoring 2,481 points in a single season. Do you know how amazing that is? That score. I don't think anyone will be able to break that record for a long time. I hope one day I'll get to see him back on the court for another game. Well, that's enough small talk. You should get back to work. I think I found the code for the storeroom. Enter the code. Oh my god, I forgot it! I didn't remember it. OMG! I forgot the code! What was it? It was 2,000 something? Oh my god, I should have wrote it down. Oh wait, you know what I actually can probably do? Maybe. Since it does update every time you talk to somebody, let's see. Aha! 2,481. Nice, the code works. Okay, let's be fast. Dude, time to start the treasure hunt. The lost card. Oh, Jesus. This room is huge. Let me think. If this is A, but it says just A here, but it doesn't tell me. There are lots of things on this table. Maybe I can have time to take a look. Property log. Transfer collected A3. Inmate deposit A31. Oh, I wonder if it's our number with our inmate thing. Right? Would that? No, wait, we don't have a number with our inmate thing, do we?
Several days later.
Okay, so I missed something here, I think. Let's see. Let's pop this open here. Oh. It's the numbers of inmates. Okay. What number am I? 1220. Okay. 1220 intake deposit H34. So we gotta find H. Dumb me. I looked at that yesterday and I didn't even realize it. So H34. So does that mean third row, fourth box? Oh, hey. Okay. If only I paid attention. After searching briefly, found my wallet. It looks like it hasn't been touched. I hope what I want is still inside. There it is. I mean, I can take... Should I take all of it? Sure. Got bar card back. The card left by the mysterious woman on the phone. There's a strange pattern on the back, perhaps a code for our identity. Workstation card back. Your work card from the Woodpecker TV with your information printed on it. You can use it to get free coffee from the coffee machine in the TV station building. Phew, I finally have it. As the pattern stamped on the back looks clear, I need to get back and call Reed to tell him the news. Okay, I gotta call Reed. Reed, I got it. The pattern on the back really does look like some kind of code. Huh, you were faster than I expected. Now we can get the bartender at the Baroness to help decode it. But how do I get the pattern to you? The diameter of the outer circle is about 1.5 fingers. The inner circle has a few bumps on it. The ink is kind of a lilac color. Hang on, it's too difficult to describe. A pattern like that, even a slight deviation, could drastically change the meaning. To be on the safe side, I better take the original one with me. But there's no fax machine in here. Or do you want me to mail it to you? Yeah, I think that would be the safest bet. But wouldn't that take too much time? You know the city's postal service moves at a snail's pace. I once waited 3 days for a letter from 1 block away, not to mention all the mail that gets lost. Don't worry, I know time is of the essence, so I've come up with a plan. Have you ever heard of hold mail? No, what's that? It's a special way of collecting mail, where the post office will hold your mail until you pick it up. Once your mail has arrived at the post office, you can go and pick it up whenever you want. That does sound like it'll spare us having to wait for it to be delivered, but won't it take a while to submit the request? Don't worry about that. I've helped my neighbor Gloria get a good settlement in her divorce case last year. She's finally free of that alcoholic ex-husband of hers. I guess I'm happy for her, but what does that have to do with the plan? She works at the post office near the prison, North Point Post Office. As a postal worker, she can help us skip the tedious request process as soon as the mail arrives. She'll call me to come pick it up. She also told me that the prison has a dedicated truck that collects the mail every morning and delivers it straight to the various post offices. So, if nothing goes wrong, I'll receive the card the morning after you send it. Sounds like a good plan. But there is one potential hiccup. That card is kinda raunchy. Unless there's a very good reason for it being sent, I'm worried that it'll get flagged as suspicious and end up being confiscated during the prison's mail inspection. That is possible. I'll have to find a way to disguise it in a way that won't make the guard suspicious. I have an idea. There's an inmate named Sam, and he and his girlfriend are always writing each other. If I can write a letter using his name and make up a reason for enclosing the card, the guard should be less likely to expect anything. Disguise it as a love letter. Yeah, that could work. Let's do it. I'll ask Gloria to keep an eye out for a letter from Sam at the prison. If the clues lead me to the girl who called about the scoop, I'll come visit you as soon as I can. I hope everything goes according to plan. Take care and don't let fellas grind you down. Bye for now. Okay. So, now to prepare the letter. Let's write a letter in Sam's name. My dear Nicole, I couldn't resist writing to you again, but there's something I must confess. I know I promised you I'd quit drinking, but this time this card is from my favorite bar. Since we're getting married soon, I have to get back on the wagon after all. Your mother wouldn't want a son-in-law who drinks. That's why I'm sending this card to you as proof of my determination, Nicole. I'd do anything to marry you. Now for the closing sentence. My Nicole, my little lamb. It feels like I'm going to faint just thinking about you. Alright, I don't think this letter will make anyone suspicious. Put the bar card in the letter. So the address is North Point Post Office. They should hold it until it's collected. Okay, now I just need to send a letter. Let's send a letter! How do I send the letter? Oh, here it is. This must be the only mailbox in town that isn't completely covered with ad posters. The rest is in Reed's hands. So now I just have to wait till tomorrow? Yeah, wait for Reed's next visit. I guess I can go back to work, grab some money. Okay, let's go get some lunch so I can eat. I'm just gonna take the free, oh, never mind, this gives 6, I'll buy this. There we go. I guess we'll rest till outside time. And then once we get outside, I actually do want to just rest until it's time to go inside. I guess we'll wait till bedtime, and then we'll call it a night, and I guess end. So what is the nightmare? I dreamed about the Journalist of the Year award ceremony last night, but it didn't exactly conduct myself with dignity. Okay, what was my nightmare? What do I have now? Envy nightmare. What is it, though? Reduces all mind recovery effects by 20%. Ooh. Well, we gotta go to the chapel and confess our nightmare, and we'll be healed. But I don't have enough time to make it through another day without blitzing through it, and why waste a day? So we're gonna call it off here. Next week, we will be talking to Reed again and figuring out what is going on. I sense maybe we're near the end of this story, but you never know. But thank you guys for coming in today, checking out part 3 of Back to the Dawn. I am very sorry I've missed some weeks. Just been busy. Yeah, and that's about it. I will see you guys in the next one. If you guys like this video, let me know by any means possible. You know, like bomb my house or something. You know, just get really creative on it. But I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.